Hello, my loves. I'm so excited to be here with my incredible Sonic Priestess client, Jenna Nova. As you guys may have seen, we just had our in-person retreat experience this past weekend, and I just knew I had to bring Jenna on to talk about her experience because I literally have like full body goosebumps already. Like the transformation that we experienced together as she has just fully stepped into her artist embodiment, her feminine softness, her fame energy, just all of these layers and upgrades that have happened, and just like getting to witness it in real time was the most incredible gift. And yeah, just really wanted to interview Jenna today on her experience of being in the Sonic Priestess mentorship and her experience as we walked through this retreat this past weekend, and share that with you guys because it's been so profound. So Jenna, thank you so much for being here and sharing your experience. I love you so much. I'm so excited to just, share the juiciness.
First I say, if I'm yawning, I'm not bored. I am just clearing. Because I could feel myself like yawning and I'm like, oh no.
I know, we were dropping in before we hit record. And I was actually asking Jenna like to just drop back into our retreat experience this weekend and to just think of like one moment that really stood out as powerful to her. And every day was insanely powerful, but I loved the moment, the simplicity of the moment that came through for you. And you were starting to share, and I was like, wait, I want to capture this. So I would love for you to share about that moment and what's opening up for you as a result of this experience.
So the moment was, we both were just relaxing on the big connection chair, which is so super freaking comfy, with a bunch of soft blankets. And I was just looking out the window, and then just all of a sudden this like wave of gratitude, and for not just like the experience, but like for myself, the experience, like just the whole entire like weekend, and just to be like held in the space, to be able to actually fully soften and really let my body receive. And that's always hard for me to have people do other things for me. I just wanted to help all weekend. Savannah was really awesome about it. She let me know if there was anything I could support her with. But it was just a beautiful experience, just being around you and Andrew all weekend. The energy in the house was soft. I asked and it was received, like without shame, without fussing, without anything. Didn't matter how big or small the request was. And I literally took up an entire room and an entire bathroom, like the whole weekend. Like my stuff was just everywhere, so we could be ready for photo shoots and all that. And it was just, it was the best retreat experience that I've had. And it does make a difference to be the focus of the retreat as opposed to being in a group. Because the attention is all about you. So it was a great way to lean into being the center of attention and not feeling guilty about it, or not feeling shamed about it, or anything. Even during the photo shoot, like I totally was the center of attention, and I allowed myself to be, and I didn't even care. It wasn't even a thought in my mind, like, oh, what are those people over there going to think? What are those, it never once crossed my mind what people on the street were going to think about me, like at all. Like, it just wasn't.
Cars driving by, honking, like people walking by, being like, oh my God, are you guys doing a music video? Is she a model? And we're like, yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, actually, technically right now in this moment I am. So yeah. And like, even looking at the photos, I was like, holy shit, like I am a model. Like I don't even know where it came from. Like, I was so self-conscious about the whole thing leading up to it. Like, am I going to be able to even, like, am I going to take photos good? Like, and I just did it. Like, I don't think I realized how natural it felt like how natural it was, like, or how natural it was going to feel for me. It literally took absolutely nothing to convince me to do anything. Like,
I mean, you were
like,
such a natural, and you were so in your body. And, you had even mentioned, like, I feel like I really want to like reclaim my like sensual power and my
mhm,
sensual embodiment. And like, you just naturally were in your sensuality and just like taking up space and just,
mhm.
oh my God, it was so incredible to see you just so effortlessly
My
embodying your
body's getting
power, your
chills.
sensuality, your beauty, your radiance. Like it was incredible.
Yeah, I mean, the theme of the whole weekend was liberation, and I think I lived up to that from the very beginning, like from the shibari. Who knew shibari would be so relaxing? And who knew getting naked in front of strangers was just as safe and relaxing? And that was like a last minute decision. I mean, I knew I wanted to from the beginning, but it was nice to receive that was okay if I didn't. And if I changed my mind in the middle of it, that was okay too.
Right.
But no, when I walked right in, it was just like, nope, we're going to do it. This is what we're
We're doing
doing.
it.
I
We're
said
ready.
liberation. I've been wanting to be naked the whole weekend, and this is exactly the best way to start.
That
So,
was the
and it
theme.
really
That
did
was the
set me
theme.
up to surrender my body for the rest of the weekend. Like
Yeah.
it really did. And the space that
I'm
was even held with Leaf was amazing.
Yeah, I'm so curious because that wasn't necessarily an intention that we set for our content creation retreat, right? Like the main
Mm-hmm.
intention initially going into this retreat was get in the studio, write and produce your single, which we
Mm-hmm.
fucking did, which is epic, and then
Mm-hmm.
have this amazing photo shoot for your artist embodiment, for your branding, for your singles that you're going to release. And taking up space and being seen and really
Mm-hmm.
embodying this new look with your pink hair and the all the things, like that was the main intention.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm so curious, as the spirit comes in and like weaves these like lessons and medicine into retreats, as always happens. It was so beautiful to see. There was like this theme of creating safety with the masculine,
Mm-hmm.
and then also this theme of speaking your desires and allowing yourself to receive and surrender.
Mm-hmm.
And like, that's an underpinning of the work that I do with women, but it wasn't really the main priority for the retreat, but it really
Yeah.
was so present. And so for you, I'm so curious how that played a part in our initial priority, right? Like, because obviously the receiving and surrender was really important for your
Yeah.
transformation. And I'm so curious, how that played in for you in the recording day and the photo shoot.
Um, it was, it's, it's honestly like, it felt right. And I feel like it was a lot of the theme of keeping me back from being visible in the first place. Feeling safe to be seen, heard, received, no matter what request I made. I mean, and like you said, the shibari wasn't even a part of the package, but I was just like, hey, I want
I
to do
want that.
this.
I was like, all
And
right, let's
is
go.
this possible to do this while I'm there? And you were just like, yeah, let's see what's available. And then there was one available for the day that I basically landed. So, and then just, when we were talking on the couch, and one of the main intentions when I got there was I wanted to release whatever little bit last of fear I've had around feeling safe with. It wasn't even with the masculine energy in general. It was just in like the fear of being seen, visibility, feeling more like safe in my body, not letting that fear and anxiety take over. Even though it was still there, it was okay for it to be there and still do the thing.
Right.
And the way that you picked up on like the wanting and the yearning to have a male presence for that was like, I didn't even have to say anything, it was just there. And Andrew held beautiful space for me, and you did too. And it was not exactly what I had in mind in my experience, so like it was
Yeah.
just a nice little bonus to the whole weekend. And it was since we did the photo shoot on the same day as the healing, it was actually really cool to see how exhausted, tired, how it was like feeling the release. And then, all of a sudden I'm like, my body's like, okay, it's ready. It's time to go. We're going to get ready for the photo shoot. And I'm just like, okay.
Okay.
I mean, I even started an hour like sooner than we had scheduled. And it was just nice to just hear, there's no rush. We have all day. You can still relax and you can still do this. And I still took that with me today when I was crying on the couch before this even came up. And then, I was like, okay, I can move this. I can still relax. I can still sleep if I want some time to sleep. Because it's just so used to go, got to do the thing, got to get ready for the thing. And really, it doesn't have to happen like so fast. You can slow it down and still it can happen. It's like time really does fuck with you. It's like, oh, I don't have enough time. I got to do this, got to do that. But there is enough time. There's always enough time if you make the time for it. And somehow time kind of slows down a little bit when you look at it that way. But it was just, for me, that masculine healing was really the big part of, especially with everything that I've been moving through in the intense portal leading up to it. It was literally what I needed. Like, even if I didn't know that I needed it prior, like it was what I needed. And I know that sometimes when we set intentions for ourselves, it's not always gonna line up, but like it was nice that it did, because I was like patient and I was like, okay, if it doesn't happen over the weekend, I'll be okay with that too. It just means it's not ready. And then it did. And I was just really grateful that it did, because I knew I was in the perfect space to allow myself to fully release it. And I've been feeling the effects of the release all the way up until this weekend. So,
I mean, it was
wild. Intense. I had to remember that, hey, there was a lot of energy that left, and it's going to still take time to leave from the physical.
Integrate.
It's got to move from the physical part now. So that might be a little longer, and it's not going to just disappear, but it's moving,
Right.
And that's what I think, like, I tend to forget anyway. That it still takes some time. Still takes a little time. And to nurture myself through it all is just, that's all I have to do, is nurture myself through it all. So
so beautiful. I love seeing that recognition of like, okay, we had this like explosive transformation happen in our in-person retreat this past weekend, and like literally flying high for like an entire week. Like you were posting every day, like putting offers out for people to work with you, like posting all your gorgeous photos, and like,
try not to photo dump the whole thing.
Literally, like, I want to share all of them.
Just like, don't put it all in one album. Just let them leak one by one.
It's so hard. It's
like so it gives me a reason to post, because I'm like, oh, I want to share this picture.
Literally, it's so fun. Like, and I wanted to just acknowledge, like, I love that you have like so fully leaned in and honored that expansiveness and that breakthrough energy, and that the confidence that's just like fucking oozing from you from this experience, and also honoring when we go through an extremely transformative in-person experience like that there is an integration time that happens where it's like, okay, and now we are back in my normal day-to-day life, and you're a mom, and so it's like, getting back into mom life and like work and just like all these things, and just being like, oh, okay, like I'm calibrating to this new reality, and like welcoming the tears and welcoming the shifts that are like making their way through all the layers of your being. And just so proud of you for the way that you are nurturing yourself and the way that you're taking care of yourself through this process, because as we step into a new identity, as we step into a new way of being and being seen more and putting ourselves out there, like those old parts do want to like be like, wait, holy shit, what are we doing? Like,
even no, it's been pretty loud.
It's
loud.
intense.
I think it's going to get loud. It's not, I think it's going to get louder. It's not as loud, because I'm like, oh, hi, I remember this, or
Yep.
oh, hi, I knew you were going to show up, you know?
Exactly.
And then having like just, it's nice that I've built the community of support that I have, because they just have this way of like guiding me right back to, oh, this is normal. This is
Yep.
all normal.
Yep. It's
Because
all
you
part of
forget
it.
that. You forget that because you feel like, oh, I just had such a transformative weekend, and now I'm falling back into this old version, when really, no, you're just bringing up new parts of the new version that just need to be seen, held, so that you can continue to be this newer version.
That's right. And you know what? This is totally like such a beautiful segue into the song that you are creating and releasing for your new single.
Mm-hmm.
So we stepped into the recording studio with our producer Alexis Flo, and we spent 8 hours, the three of us together, like from scratch, just like, all right, let's make a song. And like we created this epic journey of a song that really blends Jenna's like shamanic medicine woman, like journey, light language, like into this like galactic pop star, rock star that she is. And like the message of this song and the intention of this song that's coming through, it like is the embodiment of what you were just saying, of like that reparenting and that like holding yourself with compassion and being like, the fear is welcome, but we're still going to go be big and bright and do the thing. Like we're still going to show up and be seen, even with these parts. Like they get to come along for the ride. And so I'd love to hear a little bit of what is the impact that you're hoping to make with this song that we're creating together.
Well, since our medicine is always medicine for ourselves first and to give out to others, for me, it feels like a great way to embody more joy and more peace and more love, especially where the end of the song is just super fucking crazy and fun. And I can't wait for the next level. But for me, it's been a really hard journey to love myself, and each expansion comes with that deeper love of myself, but like this one is like that one that like ties all the glue together, like the missing links to all the other times. Like I felt it, but like I couldn't hold it all the time, or I couldn't hold it for long, or I would just find myself wanting to be like back into that old version. And at the end of the day, all that everybody, like I want to say everybody tends to forget, especially myself, is that it literally is like just the little you being scared to do the thing. And so the song is meant to take you through so many journeys in one little song of 7 minutes. Might even get longer by the time we're done with it, but I don't know, but 7 minutes.
There's no rules and no boxes. It's going to be whatever it wants to be.
Exactly. So it's just, it's nice to have the physical part of it now, like the actual music part of it, and trusting that what wants to be channeled will come at the exact right time. The energy will be there and it'll be done.
Right, because you're still going to lay down the vocals. You're going to record the vocals from home.
Because I personally channel everything. The only thing that's kind of solidified is the end of the song, but like the
with that
journey,
repeating mantra.
But the journey part is completely channeled. And
so epic.
So like I don't even know what's going to come out. And so that's the exciting part. I don't even know what's going to come out. But I do know it will involve light language and being able to mesh my two worlds together. And it just feels like it feels warm and fuzzy and also dancey and, you know, a little ragey if we get that, once we get that next level, but like a ragey fun, like we're just going to get all that energy out.
Yes.
And just go wild. Exactly. Like the wildness, which sometimes I do, like with that, like that overwhelming raging joy. I don't even know how to explain it, but so
it's like that ecstatic energy. It's like so big, it just like explodes out of you.
Yeah,
and it's just this like ecstatic. Yeah.
So it's like a coming home, like all at the
celebration.
End of it. Yes. It's a celebrating of just coming back to yourself always. And yeah, it's just, I'm really excited to see what comes out of it, because every time I turn it on, I can kind of feel it, but it's not there yet. So it's just going to be very interesting.
Trusting that creative process, that like through this integration, through this embodiment that you continue to anchor, right, post-retreat, that you're going to sit down, you're going to channel the vocals, you're going to channel the journey for this song. And then in January, you're coming back and we're going to be shooting your music video for this single. And,
which we've already have a million ideas around.
Like it's like pouring through, like we're already ready to do it. But what I so love and would love to hear a little bit from you is, you know, this deeper purpose behind you even saying yes to signing up for this Sonic Priestess mentorship. I remember when we were messaging in the DMs when you were like, okay, like tell me about this program. Like, feel like it's for me, you know, and I was asking you questions.
No, it wasn't feel like, I knew it was mine.
Yeah, you knew. You're like, all right, fuck.
I'm like, fuck, this is mine. What do I do now?
Yes.
So
but I remember
it was like, there was absolutely no question in my mind that it was mine.
I love it.
Which is how I love to follow my nudges, because that's like the universe being like, all right, there you go, like pushing you into it. But no, that one particular status definitely felt like a call out, like like I was
talking right to you,
directly talking to me. Yes. Yes.
When you know.
Yeah, you know? Exactly.
Yeah. But I remember when I was messaging you and I was basically pre-qualifying you of like, are you ready for this journey? Are you the right fit for this journey? And I was asking you some questions, and what really stood out to me so powerfully was like your conviction to face the fears of being seen, of really owning your power and stepping on stage for your daughter. Like Sarah Joy is such a huge part of your life, and she is such a mirror for you. And I know she is such a big part of your purpose and such a big part of you being like, no, I'm going to live the life that I'm meant to live. And I'm going to be this example for my daughter.
Yep. And I'm going to take her along with me. And
I fucking love that so much, because what's really powerful about this is that there are so many women that are fucking powerful voice medicine channels and guides and healers like you are, and that use parts of their life as an excuse, right? Like, well, I can't do this because I have kids, or I can't do this because XYZ.
Totally.
And you did hold that for a time. But when we were talking before you signed up for Sonic Priestess, you made the decision of like, I'm not going to allow this to be an excuse. I'm going to allow this to be my fuel. And that was so fucking powerful. And when you said that, I was like, she's ready.
Yeah, I knew I was ready. Yeah, I knew I was. It was like that skating on that fine line. There was like that thread that I was just trying to hold on to. And I was like, yeah, if I keep holding on to this one little thread, sure, it'll be fine. But also it's going to break, and it's going to force me to do the thing anyway. And it's going to be messier if I do that way. If I let the universe, do the rearranging for me, it probably won't be it won't be comfortable either way. But be a little less messy if you choose to do it.
Instead of get forced into it.
Instead of the universe being like, all right, well, I gave you this one chance, and now I'm going to just throw you into it, or at least like get you in the direction of going that way. But yeah, like a lot of it is like, because when you become a mom, you just kind of forget everything, or you're just told you can't do this, you can't do that. Like it was even as simple as not dyeing my hair pink because I was a mom. I
was literally going to say, like, this was one of our big things that we got to work through together before the retreat, which was like, okay, because you were showing up, like you were literally showing up every day online. Like you did 100 days of going live.
Yeah.
channeling your light language, which is like the consistency of that is fucking incredible. So like you were showing up and being seen and like in, you know, in your gifts and all of that for 100 days straight, like when we started working together. And the difference was the identity that you were embodying and the energy that you were holding, right? Like, and what we got to as the root was like, yeah, I'm still like allowing this identity and archetype of mom to like keep you in a certain way of dressing and a certain way of like taking care of yourself or styling your hair or whatever. And like, as we were mapping out your artist embodiment vision, like with your Pinterest boards and like, you know, figuring out your style, like it was the pink hair and the like galactic glam makeup and these like super fun outfits. And it was like, okay, so what's the gap from like this version of Jenna that is showing up online consistently and this like artist galactic pop star version of you? And it was like, I have to let go of identifying with being a mom. Like, yeah, I get to be a mom fucking rock star.
Yeah.
I'm this and that.
Exactly. And it took me a while. I mean, I've been wanting to do it for a while anyway, and it just was nice that it all worked out exactly how it needed to before I left. But yeah, we just get stuck in this mom mode. Like, oh no, I possibly can't. My kids need me. This needs me. But like, this person needs me. That person needs me. This appointment needs me. That needs my attention. Like, and we're always going to be busy as moms. There's always going to be something we have to do. But there's the difference of still taking the time for yourself and not sacrificing you entirely and taking care of your children. Like,
right.
we don't always need to put them first. There's some cases where we are allowed to put ourselves first. And that's like the hard, unpopular opinion that most people have, mostly because of society and how we are viewed as mothers and how we need to do it all and be perfect at the same time. But it's more so like one thing someone said was, how can you take care of your child if you're pouring from an empty cup in the first place? Like, really? How, like what, it's not selfish to want to fill your cup so that you have that energy and that vitality to even do what you need to do to be the mom that you want or see yourself as. Right. And I don't want Sarah Joy to ever think she can't do whatever the fuck she wants to do. Because growing up, you know, my mom had to take care of 3 of us, and I saw her work her life away just to make ends meet, and, you know, she never really had the opportunity to, or probably wasn't even asked what she would rather be doing or what it is she would be doing if she didn't have kids, or what is it that she always dreamed of doing. Like, she probably never ever once was asked that. And, you know, so it was never nurtured because she didn't have that space. She didn't know. So, and, you know, my mom now is just like, holy shit. Like, it's like, she knows that I'm back to my normal self, you know? And she's even been like, there's the Jenna that I know. There she is.
Literally. Okay, literally. I want to talk about this.
That I know.
Yes, that is such a beautiful reflection that your mom is saying that, because obviously she's known you your whole life, right? And I've only known you for the last however long, right? Few months. And when you stepped in front of the camera in your full glam and your pink hair and your dope outfit and all the things, and you you were so you. And it was just like, I had this moment where I was like, we fucking did it, because this version of you that I'm looking at right now is the most you that I've ever seen.
Oh, it's the most me I've ever felt.
Right.
And that's not even prior
trying to be something, right?
No, I wasn't. Like, I'm not trying to conform or be anything. It was just.
Or you're not trying to be extra or like put on a show.
No,
like,
I am extra. I'm not trying.
You are extra.
I am extra.
Right. But you're not trying to be something. You're not putting on a costume. You're not like being
I felt
like,
comfortable
oh, I'm gonna
everything that I did, everything that I wore. it was like I put,
And this,
I was supposed to pick the worst outfit, the one that I didn't like the most, and I did. And it wasn't.
We did the warm-up outfit.
I did the warm-up outfit, and I didn't take it off. It was like I transformed into my Galactic Popstar the moment I put on that sparkly blue jacket, and that was the end of it. It was
so good.
Literally like it was like transforming like in real time without trying to transform at all.
Yeah. And like, this is how I know that we did a good job, that we fucking nailed it, is that you became the most you through this process. Like, it's just the most I could have asked for.
Best case scenario all weekend. That's what I keep telling everyone. Literally, best case scenario.
Best case scenario.
Like
every single thing weekend was the best.
Yep. All the way through. Like the downtime, it was all perfect. It was literally like, and my stress and anxiety was still there, and we were still doing it. So, and it was fleeting moments, and it was like, it allowed myself to see that I am still able to receive no matter what kind of state my body's in. It doesn't matter. And I'm still able to do the thing.
Do the things.
Yes. Scared or not. And that was the embodiment that I was having a hard time with prior to our container. It was like this. Right. It was like I couldn't.
You've done tons of work. You've done tons of work before us working together.
I do, but I've also still have been thinking that, okay, so where is it not clicking? Like, what part of my work is it not clicking? Like, oh, and the part that wasn't clicking is I don't think I've worked with mentors who have been like, it all belongs, but it was like, no, don't shame, but it still wasn't sticking. And then that's how I knew I was ready for this transformation, because it all landed in your container. It all landed here. And I knew I needed the identity shift. I knew it, because if I didn't do it and I didn't just like take the risk, then I wouldn't have done it. And like I said, signing on with you, like you were literally like looking at myself in a mirror, like right down to like the style, everything. And working with you has really helped me embody and solidify the fact that everything belongs. Like there's no perfect like piece all the time. Like, yes, like I think like it's just, I don't know, I can't even put it into words right now, but it was just the fact that it all does belong. And
when you say that, you mean like all the parts of you belong, and all the struggle and the challenge, like the fear, it all is part of it.
Exactly. Yeah. And I noticed that the more that I accepted that, the less. And I mean, granted, I did go through a very intense portal right before we ran up to this pot, which obviously,
of course we did.
Of course
we did.
It was like
we gotta get that out of the way.
Yeah, it was like 10 years of work in like a month, maybe. But like the being survival mode all the way up until it's like, and I just kept saying, this fear leaving my body. It's just fear leaving my body. It's just fear leaving my body. And it just, and like, it felt like no tools were working, but like, I just kept saying, this is just a purging. This has to happen. It has to happen because it can't come with me. So it has to happen. And it was just that, like, I don't know, the more that I open myself up to loving the parts, they're all the parts that I didn't love before going through that same situation. So it's just showing me and taking this as an opportunity instead of being like, oh, I'm going back, taking it more as a opportunity to be like, I love you. I'm not drinking through it to numb you. And I'm actually feeling you. Like I'm actually riding the wave with you this time. And that's made like all the difference, because now it's just showing that part that, hey, I can still hold you even though we're still going to do the thing. And we all know that with parts work, the more you hold that part of you, the less it needs to come out and try to control things, because it's starting to feel safe. And I knew my protector was strong. I already knew that. because it's the same situation that brings up the same protector, and she knows exactly what to do and where to land it and how it's going to all go. But just like when you hold boundaries, you're holding boundaries with your protector. Like, yes, okay, you can feel this, but we're also
You're not
going to
going to
do the
drive the
thing.
bus.
We're going to also
We're
do
gonna
the thing.
We're going to do
And
the thing.
even if I feel nauseous and want to throw up because of it, I'm still going to do it. Like, you got to just show yourself. You're not going to stop yourself from doing it because that's what you're used to doing. You know, even having to move through a little bit of worry this morning, like I had to remind myself, this is just a familiar feeling. Now I have all this space, and I just wanted to try to fill it with, like, when I was doing it during the retreat. So, and it was nice to have the reminder every single fucking time.
Yep.
Nope. This is just you. Just, this is what you're familiar. Now we just have to redirect it, or, you know, just say, I love you, and it's okay, but we're still going to do this, and we can have new and still, you know, do the thing. So
powerful. So
really has been like, just, it's been a beautiful experience to watch myself move through such intense energy prior to this, and still, even though I definitely did not want to go, definitely almost was like, I'm canceling and doing it anyway. I did almost cancel the trip. Oh yeah, let's put that out there. I almost did cancel. I almost did let myself get in the way. But like, the fact that, you know, just the gentle support and reminder that we knew this was going to happen. It happens every single time you're ready to do something big, you know. Just, this is what the protector does, stops you from doing the thing, and the whole breaking of the pattern and the cycle is doing the thing anyway. That's like it. I broke it, so now it's going through the breakthrough part of it, and then you know, still continuing to do the work because it's still going to show up, but it's not.
We keep practicing. We keep showing up over and over and over again. That protector gets quieter. Our confidence gets louder. We get to show ourselves we're safe. We're not going to die. Like, it worked out. It's okay. Like, right. And we can only do that when we show up and do the hard thing, even when we feel scared. Yeah. And that's what you did. And like, the results were fucking mind blowing.
Yeah. And I know I'm meant for that stage. Like, I 100%
you were born for this.
In my being, like, there's nothing in this being that says, no, you're not. Like, I know. It doesn't matter if it's a small crowd, 5 people, 10 people, 1 person. Like, I meant to perform. I meant to be on stage. Like, and I would never consider myself an entertainer or a performer or anything, like, ever. Like, that, like, but when I started singing years ago, creating music, it wasn't time, but that's when I first started getting the taste of it. And then so long away from it. And then just the journey itself has literally only shown me that this is what I meant to do. Like, music has always come back. It has always come back into my circle. Yeah. It'll just keep coming back until I'm just ready to be like, all right, cool. We're finally going to do the thing. Like,
we're going to surrender to it. We're going to listen. We're going to listen and let the music come through.
And it literally is the only thing that when I think about it, it lights me up 100%. And I feel in my natural habitat, like 100% sets my soul on fire, like my heart, everything. Like, it brings me so much joy and so much happiness. And I could never get paid for it and still do the thing and still do it. I could literally perform for millions of people for free, and I'd be okay with that. Like, I really would be okay with that, because
that's how you know.
That's like where my joy, and that's where I come alive, and it would be fun.
Oh my God.
It would be
Andrew
so much
and I were
fun.
literally having this conversation yesterday where I was like, there is something about music and performing and singing and sharing the medicine and activating other people with the music that, like, I know that this is a lifelong journey.
Mm-hmm.
From now until the day I die, music will be a part of my life in varying degrees and expressions. And I don't have this attachment of like, oh, I need to hit this goal, or I'm only worthy or valuable if I have this many streams or this many followers. Like, I literally don't care at all. Like, it's cool to see it. Yeah. It's a cool metric to say like, oh, like it's growing. Like, look at all these streams. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Look at the impact that's happening. But like, there's a level of detachment. Like when you are so in your soul's purpose and you are so in your soul expression of being the channel for the medicine to come through, that like the amount of joy that it provides and this process of becoming the woman that can birth an album, that can birth a live show experience, that like that journey of becoming is it for me. Like everything else is like cool, cherries on top, like, but it's not why I'm doing it, right? Like it's that aliveness, it's that joy, it's that fulfillment, it's that like, oh my God, I feel the best in my body when I'm singing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And like, yeah, like if that's you, like if you are a sonic priestess and you are here to change the world with your music and guide people into states of consciousness and connection and remembering, like, I mean, you just know.
Yeah, you definitely just know. It really is just
there's
like,
no other option. It's going to keep knocking until you answer the call.
Yep, exactly. And that's just basically all it did. It just kept knocking. And I honestly don't even care if it takes me till I'm 50 to do anything with anything. Like for me, like this whole experience, if this was all that I had, I'd be like, the fact that I was even able to bridge the gap in the first place. Like, if this experience was just, that's like, I mean, I know it's not, but if this was the only experience that I like I had, I'd be like, I could die happy. Like I could be
literally,
like, yeah,
right.
Like I finally birthed into
all right, I'm good.
Version of
I'm out.
But you know, the universe doesn't work that way. I could try that, but the universe was like, good try though, you know. But like the whole experience was, you know, and I mean, that's kind of where we were at the beginning, like this experience, like it doesn't need to be anything big. It just needs, it is to be whatever it's meant to be. Whatever comes of it is fine. And it's literally like, I've always looked at music as like a hobby. And if it goes somewhere, cool. But if it doesn't, cool. Like, it's just, it makes me feel good. But I also have a hard time doing the things that make me feel good. So that's one of the things that I'm learning to do. So that's the next part. Staying in that vibration of that. But it's just, there's like nothing in my being that says this isn't right. So
it's been so effortless and so just, I mean, not effortless, but I mean, there's been this knowing the whole time of like, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Yep. The part that scares the shit out of you as well. So
yeah, exactly.
Like, and for me, being in my fullest expression was still one of those things that scared the shit out of me. So,
I feel like for final question here, I would just love to ask you, for you saying yes to this experience and have it, you know, we're basically halfway through the container, which is mind blowing to me that you've already experienced like the most insane transformation in only half of our container. Like we still have time to just like keep fucking blowing shit up.
Yeah, I know. Makes me be like, what else is going to happen in between this time? It's okay.
so much. But if you imagine that there are other women like you kind of, you know, watching us do this work and are like, oh my God, like, I want that for me. Like I am a sonic priestess. Like I want to have this big transformation and have the photo shoot and birth the music and whatever. What would you tell them that is different about this program versus other things that you've done that would kind of help them feel like, no, like it's safe to jump in, like if you know that this is the thing for you?
Well, one thing I feel like this is coming up pretty strongly is that you have to stop being afraid to invest in yourself, because the investing part is important, and it's more than just investing at that point. But just like down to the questions that you ask me or just the direction that you always guide me in, you always guide me back to what myself is telling me, especially in the moments where I'm like, I can't do this. This is hard and blah, blah, blah. And like kind of changing my mindset around, you know, what I could rather be saying. and just the space that you hold too. And you're super fucking talented. Like you have so many areas of expertise that not everybody has. And I saw that at 44. So, which was the number of the weekend, by the way. But like the fact that you can do the photographing, and even the one thing you knew you had to outsource was the music making, but like, and then the space holding, just the she by the way, she did all the cooking, and Andrew did too, but she was the one that cooked for me, and she took care of me the whole time. And Andrew was like a nice addition to that, to support her, after having his own incident happen prior to this whole experience. But it's like, if the yes is there, like the big thing is to trust yourself and just follow the yes, because at the end of the day, like no matter what is worth or what you put into it, it's gonna come back. You just have to trust that it's gonna come back. And honestly, like the glow up is glowing. So
the glow up is glowing.
my whole thing is like, and it's not, and it really is like, just as much giving yourself the credit as giving her the credit, because all she's doing is guiding me to stuff that I'm already doing on my own, but the moment of things that I might forget, because when we go in these spirals or we go through these hard feelings, and it's very easy to get lost in them and get dragged into that bottom really quickly. But like there's just something about your coaching that was just different than, at least for where I saw myself needed to go for myself. So it was literally not much different, but different in the sense of just like a question or something. It always, I don't know. I almost can't even describe like what it really is in words. I can only like show you, like, because I have been doing the work for years now. Like I wasn't brand new at this. I was already on my way. I just needed that push, and I needed the mentor that mirrored where I saw myself. And that's exactly what you were. You were the mirror of where I saw myself. So, and then I just got pushed off the ledge, and I just said yes. And then, of course, all the fear and stuff came in right after that, but that's fine. I've only shown myself that I'm still doing it. I have not died. I have survived 100%, even when it didn't feel like I was going to. But really, it's just allowing yourself to really take that chance.
Yeah.
Because every time you stop yourself from saying yes, you're just prolonging it, and it just gets more uncomfortable, really.
Facts.
It really does just get more uncomfortable until the universe is like, all right, one more chance. And then you're like, okay. And then you end up having to face all that stuff anyway.
Exactly.
You do. Only you've already piled it on. Now it's more.
Exactly.
So like, it's just really allowing yourself to like invest in yourself. Like it really is an investment at the end of the day. It's really an investment in yourself. Like, and most of
you're the one that's done the work.
Yeah.
You're the one
she
that's
can't
done
do
the
it for me. Like she can guide me all she wants, but until I actually do the work, like it's not. And I that's where, I stopped myself a lot of the other times, is I was doing the work, but I wasn't fully pushing myself to the edges that I needed to do what I needed to do. And I knew that by the time I got to you. I was like, all right, now I have to listen, because like
it's time.
I mean, it's time. And all last year was building up to this moment anyway. So this whole year, I should say. This whole year and last year have been building me for this moment. So
good.
Sometimes you just got to push yourself right off and be like, I'm doing it. No questions asked.
Ready or not, let's go.
Ask the questions later. Do and then ask the questions.
So good. So good. Oh, this feels like a beautiful place to bring to a close. Thank you so much, Jenna, for sharing your experience. It's been incredible. So incredible and such an honor to witness you and just see you blossom and expand and just like you said, do the fucking hard thing even when you're scared and like reaping the rewards of that, like feeling the confidence overflowing, feeling yourself stepping into your power, like looking at the photos and being like, that's fucking me. Holy shit. Like, oh my God.
I know when you showed that, did I just transform right in the camera? Yes. Yes, you did.
Yes.
That's exactly what happened.
So good. So good. Well, I love you so much and just so grateful for this journey and to get to walk beside you and just keep co-creating magic together. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in, and you know who to call if you're ready to step into Sonic Priestess.